The stage lights dim as the audience settles into their seats. The energy in the room is electric, because this is not just any competition. America's Got Talent Champions brings together the very best performers from around the world. These are not beginners. These are winners, finalists, and legends of the AGT stage. To stand here already means you are extraordinary. To survive this stage means you must be unforgettable. As the music swells softly, Marcelito Pomoy walks onto the stage. He is calm, humble, and dressed simply. There is no flashy costume, no dramatic entrance, no over-the-top confidence. Just a quiet man with a microphone, standing before the toughest judges and the most demanding audience in the world. Cowell watches closely, arms folded. He has seen it all, or at least he thinks he has. Marcelito introduces himself in a gentle voice. He explains that he is from the Philippines. His accent is soft, his smile polite. There is nothing about him that screams superstar at first glance. And yet, there is something in his eyes, a quiet confidence that comes from someone who knows what they are capable of, even if the world does not yet. When asked about his journey, Marcelito briefly shares his background. He grew up in extreme poverty. As a child, he experienced homelessness, hunger, and separation from his family. Music was not a luxury in his life. It was a lifeline. Singing became his escape, his comfort, and his hope for a better future. He learned to sing not in fancy schools, but in the raw reality of life. The judges listen politely, but they have heard many emotional stories before. On this stage, a story alone is never enough. Talent must follow. Cowell leans forward slightly and asks the question that changes everything. What is your talent? Marcelito smiles and replies that he sings. Simon raises an eyebrow. Just singing? On Champions? Against the best in the world? Then Simon asks another question, almost casually. What kind of singer are you? Marcelito pauses for just a moment and then answers in a way that sparks curiosity. He says he can sing both male and female voices. The audience murmurs. Some smile. Some laugh nervously. Some think it is a joke. Simon looks skeptical. He has heard bold claims before, and most of them fail under pressure. He asks Marcelito directly if this is serious. Marcelito nods. The music begins. At first, Marcelito starts singing in a deep, rich male voice. The sound fills the theater instantly. It is powerful, controlled, and emotional. His tone is strong and clear, the kind of voice you expect from a trained baritone or tenor. The audience responds immediately with applause and cheers. It is impressive, no doubt. But impressive alone is not shocking. On Champions, impressive is expected. Simon listens carefully, his expression neutral but attentive. Then, without warning, something unbelievable happens. Marcelito shifts his voice. In a split second, the deep male voice disappears, replaced by a soaring, crystal-clear female voice. The transformation is so sudden, so perfect, that the audience gasps loudly. People look at each other in disbelief. Some stand up from their seats. Others put their hands over their mouths. The sound coming from the speakers does not seem humanly possible. Cowell's eyes widen. The female voice is not weak or forced. It is full, emotional, and technically flawless. It sounds like a completely different singer has taken over the stage. The pitch, tone, and control are all precise. It is not a trick. It is not a recording. It is Marcelito Pomoy, standing alone with a microphone. The audience erupts into applause mid-performance, unable to contain their shock. Marcelito continues singing, switching effortlessly between male and female voices. Each transition is smooth, natural, and perfectly timed. It feels like listening to a duet, except there is only one person on stage. The harmony is hauntingly beautiful. The emotion in the song grows stronger with every note. The judges are frozen. Howie Mandel stares at the stage with his mouth open. Heidi Klum shakes her head in disbelief, smiling and clapping. Alicia Dixon looks overwhelmed, her eyes shining with emotion. And Simon Cowell, the man known for his brutal honesty and impossible standards, sits completely speechless. This is the moment everyone talks about. Simon does not interrupt. He does not roll his eyes. He does not look bored. He simply watches, captivated, as Marcelito continues to deliver one of the most unique vocal performances ever seen on the AGT stage. As the song builds toward its climax, Marcelito pushes both voices to their limits. The male voice is powerful and commanding. The female voice is soaring and angelic. Together, they create a musical experience that feels almost unreal. The audience is no longer just watching a performance. They are witnessing history. When the final note fades, there is a split second of silence. Then the theater explodes. The crowd jumps to their feet in a standing ovation. Cheers echo from every corner of the room. People scream, clap, and chant his name. The energy is overwhelming. Marcelito bows his head humbly, clearly emotional, as he absorbs the reaction. The judges stand up as well, applauding loudly. Simon Cowell finally speaks. He admits that he did not expect that at all. He says that he has heard many singers in his career, but what Marcelito just did is something completely different. He calls it extraordinary. Coming from Simon, this is massive praise. Heidi tells Marcelito that his voice is beautiful and unique, and that his performance gave her chills. Howie says that this is why Champions exists, to find talent that the world has never seen before. Alicia praises not only his vocal ability, but also the emotion and soul behind every note. Marcelito listens quietly, hands clasped together, tears forming in his eyes. This is not just praise. This is validation. A man who sang to survive, is now standing on one of the biggest stages in the world, being celebrated by legends of the entertainment industry. But Marcelito's story does not start on this stage. Years before AGT Champions, Marcelito rose to fame in the Philippines after winning a local talent competition. His dual voice ability quickly made him a national sensation. People could not believe that one person could sing both male and female parts so convincingly. Videos of his performances went viral, earning millions of views online. Despite his success, Marcelito remained humble. He often spoke about his difficult childhood, about losing his parents at a young age, and about growing up on the streets. Music was his refuge. Singing was how he expressed pain, hope, and gratitude. When he was invited to America's Got Talent Champions, he knew the stakes were higher than ever. This was not just about winning. This was about representing his country, his people, and his journey. He carried the dreams of millions of Filipinos who saw themselves in him. And on that stage, he delivered. What makes Marcelito's performance even more powerful is not just the technical skill, but the emotion behind it. Every note he sings carries his life story. The struggles. The losses. The hope. The gratitude. When he switches voices, it feels symbolic, as if he is showing the many sides of himself, the survivor, the dreamer, the artist. Simon Cowell later admits that performances like Marcelito's are the reason he continues to do these shows. Even after decades in the industry, he can still be surprised. He can still be moved. He can still witness something new. For viewers at home, Marcelito Pomoy's performance becomes an instant favorite. Clips of his audition spread rapidly across social media. People react with disbelief, tears, and admiration. Comments flood in from around the world, praising his talent and his story. Many say they have never seen anything like it before. Filipinos everywhere feel immense pride. Marcelito is not just representing himself. He is representing a culture known for its love of music, resilience, and heart. His success becomes a symbol of hope for aspiring singers, especially those who come from difficult backgrounds. Even though Champions is a fierce competition, Marcelito's impact goes beyond winning or losing. He leaves a lasting impression that few performers ever achieve. His performance is remembered not just as a great audition, but as a defining moment in AGT history. Behind the scenes, Marcelito remains the same humble man. He thanks the judges, the audience, and everyone who supported him. He often says that he sings not for fame, but to inspire. To show that no matter where you come from, no matter how hard life is, your talent can take you places you never imagined. His journey reminds us that true talent is not about perfection. It is about authenticity. It is about using your gift to tell your story, to touch hearts, and to connect with people on a deeper level. Marcelito Pomoy shocked America not because he sang well, but because he did something rare. He made people feel something real. He broke expectations. He silenced doubt. He proved that the human voice, when guided by passion and purpose, can be limitless. As the lights fade and the crowd slowly settles, one thing is certain. This performance will be remembered for years to come. Not just as a viral video. Not just as a shocking audition. But as a moment when music reminded us of its power to unite, to heal, and to inspire. If this story moved you, if Marcelito's journey inspired you, let us know in the comments below. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder that dreams are still possible. And remember, talent can come from anywhere, and sometimes, the quietest voices carry the strongest songs. Thank you for watching, stay inspired, and we will see you in the next video.